Just recently, at the end of January 2021, protests were seen all over Russia. Indications point to it all being about the rising anti-government sentiment due to a whistleblowing report that was so alarming, the public backlashes was surprisingly out of character for the typical conformist people of Russia. The outcry was considered to be unprecedented, and it all started with the allegations that Russian President Vladimir Putin owns a decadent and secret Black Sea palace that was paid for by the Russian people. So in this video, we'll take a look at the secret palace that was the catalyst to the uproar. Now is your cue to hit that thumbs up button to show your support, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for future updates. Between 2013 and 2016, Russian President Vladimir Putin has been voted the world's most powerful person, and he continues to exert his nationalistic influence around the world with his tough persona image backed by a no-nonsense approach with his style of administration. And despite his apparent strength, President Putin has faced numerous allegations and issues that seem to dissipate with time. From assassination attempts that can only be sanctioned by the top tiers of the Russian government, to the rise of the all-powerful Russian oligarchy and the corruption within the government that have seemingly been ignored despite countless clamors from its people to clean their government ranks of corruption. These issues have all been stifled by a government that has massive control over its media and the strong arm to limit its people's sentiment. Perhaps you've already heard of or read about Alexei Navalny, the staunch Russian opposition leader, lawyer, and anti-corruption activist who came to prominence by organizing anti-government demonstrations against corruption in Russia and against President Vladimir Putin himself and his regime. Navalny has described Russia's ruling party, United Russia, whom Putin is the de facto leader of, as a party of crooks and thieves, which becomes an echo among those left unsatisfied by the government's lack of anti-corruption reform. Then in August 2020, drama beset Navalny, and he was hospitalized in serious condition and was medically evacuated to Berlin after he was poisoned with a deadly nerve agent. Navalny has been adamant in accusing Putin of being responsible for his poisoning, with the EU, UK, and US responding by imposing sanctions on senior Russian officials. Having recovered from the poisoning on January 17, 2021, Navalny returned to Russia, where he was immediately arrested and detained as soon as the plane landed. 2 days later, a lengthy video essay was posted on Navalny's YouTube channel. Like many others who were silenced by the powers that be, Navalny resorted to the internet to blow the whistle. The video, entitled Putin's Palace, History of the World's Largest Bribe, alleged that an opulent property in a town in the southern Russian region of Krasnodar had been constructed for Russian President Vladimir Putin using illicit funds amounting to $1.4 billion. Navalny, who is featured in the video and narrates the plausible points of this allegation, cites that Putin and his billionaire oligarch circle secretly built the mansion which Putin is said to own. The video has since racked up more than 114 million views, with the 2-hour video showing the lavish mansions with its expensive grounds and the glamour of luxury in its interior. It was in 2009 that rumors surrounding this massive estate actually sprouted, but it didn't get any real traction in the international media until leaks, documents, and rumors started circulating in 2011. The Russian president's affluent secret palace, which Navalny compared to the New Versailles or New Winter Palace, sits roughly 170 acres, with a much larger piece of adjacent land allegedly belonging to Russia's Federal Security Service. The area sits underneath a no-fly zone and is surrounded by a maritime buffer zone, like a modern-day moat. When describing the area, Navalny states, quote, "It is built in a way that no one can reach it by land, sea, or air," end quote. He further explained how thousands of people working there are banned from bringing even a simple cell phone with a camera. Even Navalny's team had to take a raft into the waters offshore to launch a drone to capture aerial footage of the immense secret property. The footage shows that the estate is nearly 4 times the size of the nearest town, Gelendzhik, which is a resort town of 50,000 people. The Black Sea Palace's main area is more than 190,000 square feet around the main complex. The vast compound has an arboretum with rare trees and a greenhouse, tended by 40 gardeners. It has 2 helicopter pads, an underground ice hockey rink, extensive vineyards that allegedly produces the exclusive wine that is served only for Kremlin events. It has a 27,000 square foot tea house for guests and an outdoor amphitheater for concerts. There's a tunnel that provides access to the beach that can double as an underground bunker, which also features a special chamber cut into the cliffside that serves as a tasting room, while providing an incredible view of the sea. The gate to Putin's palace show a gold double-headed eagle insignia from the Russian coat of arms, which is also featured on the gates of the Winter Palace, which is now the Hermitage Museum. Navalny pointed out that putting an extra replica of the Tsar's eagle with a crown from the Winter Palace on the gate of his secret personal palace shows just how Putin considers himself to be. This footage also shows architectural plans for the main building. According to the plans, inside the main residence is a great deal of numerous amenities. There's 11 main bedrooms, multiple living and dining areas, a hookah bar with a retractable stripper pole, a personal casino even though gambling is mostly banned in Russia, a special room filled with toy cars, a video game arcade, an indoor swimming pool, a spa, a massage room, a beauty salon, saunas and hammocks, plunge tubs, and bathing pools, and even an aqua discotheque for elaborate pool parties with a swim-up bar, a cocktail lounge, a personal cinema, a wine tasting room, a gym, a reading room, a music parlor, separate kitchens intended specifically for meat, fish, vegetables, and baked goods, and a mud warehouse. This palace has it all. No expense was spared at all with regards to amenities and accessories included in the construction of this massive estate. Toilet brushes cost $850 per piece. Toilet paper holders are worth $1,200 each. Overstuffed chairs in the entertainment room cost $9,000 for each one. A guest sofa in one room cost $18,000. 3 dressing tables that come in at about $26,000 each. A leather sofa worth $28,000. And an ornate table with a built-in bar that cost over $49,000. A tempered glass vase worth $36,000. A gold moon chandelier worth almost $40,000, and a coffee table with melted metal finish that's worth $57,000. The interior features bespoke Italian furniture from numerous high-market and expensive furniture companies. The palace is said to be designed by Italian architect Lanfranco Cirillo, who was actually given citizenship by Putin a few years ago. The entire facility is surrounded by high-security walls, fencing and barriers with fortified checkpoints at its entrances. Private roads provide access throughout the property. Satellite images of an enclosed harbor also reveal an underground facility, access through the tunnel, which connects to a pier area on the southern border of the estate. Regarding the sources of most of this information, the video posted on Navalny's YouTube account was produced by his non-profit organization, the Anti-Corruption Foundation, or FBK. Through the video, Navalny and the FBK called for street protests against corruption, which eventually sparked the 2021 ongoing Russian protests, which were first held in 198 towns and cities across Russia, in what were one of the largest anti-government demonstrations held in the country ever. The protests also led to thousands of arrests, which led to a more toned-down approach towards the demonstrations. Putin and his administration have strongly denied that the property had ever belonged to him or to any of his close relatives. A childhood friend of President Putin and one of Russia's wealthiest oligarchs, Arkady Rotenberg, came forward after the video was released to claim that he was the actual owner of the complex property, saying he acquired it several years ago. So the confirmation of truth is still being determined. What are your thoughts about Putin's $1 billion palace? Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Thumbs up to show your support, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for future updates. Until next time.